Hello and welcome to another episode of Gaming Reviews. This week I'm taking a look at Prison Loop. Disclosure is always up front, I received a free review copy of this product from our friends over at game.press, so a huge thank you to them and the developer Leakage Games for the opportunity to try the title out. What is Prison Loop? It's an anomaly hunter detection game. If you've seen or played the likes of Exit 8, you'll know the drill. Walk through a familiar repeating space and clock anything that's off. Prison Loop takes that formula, locks it in a corridor with 12 cells and hands you 9 chances to escape. You start on loop 0. This is the perfect loop. There will be no anomalies. So this is your chance to memorize every wall crack, bunk bed, inmate's face, everything basically. And you'd better pay attention because in later loops something might have changed. Whilst I really don't want to give too much away about the anomalies as they are basically the whole game, they'll range from the screamingly obvious, so think a prisoner might be twice the size they normally are, through to blink and you'll miss it subtleties that require pixel level scrutiny. If you think there's an anomaly in your current loop, turn back, go out the door you came through and through the repeating door you'll see. If you think there's an anomaly, you spot an anomaly on the run, you'll go through the door at the end of the corridor and enter the next door there. Get it right, your loop counter goes up by 1. Get it wrong and it resets back to 0. Make 9 correct calls and you're free. Simple, right? What I will call out here though is, and it seems like a really simple thing, but that number on the floor that determines the loop, the anticipation of when the next door opens to see if that's gone back to 0 or has increased by 1 can actually be it can build up a little bit of tension while you wait to see what the result is. So the presentation graphics are very basic looking. They wouldn't look amiss on the 360, but they perform the job as per the setup of the game. There's no variation either. It's the same corridor, short corridor at that each time. The sound, sparse and functional. You'll get your footsteps, you'll get the doors opening and closing, the occasional audio-based anomaly that can actually be quite spooky and send a shiver down your spine, but as I said, functional really at best. Length and replayability of the game. Now this is ultimately the big comment about the game. The duration, ultimately blink and you'll miss it. It is a short game and I mean very short. There's no getting away from it. It took me, I would say, approximately 20 minutes to complete a run, and I probably wasn't really paying full attention during that as well, which may have extended it. Looking online since completion times seem to range from 5 to 30 minutes, so depending on how good your observation skills are and also on the luck you get with the types of anomalies. So if you get a run of the glaringly obvious ones, that's going to shorten your time and your observational skills. So combine that and you're looking at around anything up to potentially half an hour. The replay value, limited. The anomalies are randomized, but due to there being only so many of them, once you've seen them all or even the majority of them, it's going to feel familiar quite quickly. What are the pros of the game? Well, it's cheap. At the time of recording, you're looking at around £4, so $5. It can have a bit of creepy tension despite the minimalism of the graphics and the sound. And the challenge to get the 9 loops right is fun while it lasts. But the cons, it's extremely short. I'll say again, it took me 20 minutes to complete. So, you're not going to be spending a few evenings with this game. It's got low depth, and by that I mean it is one short corridor, so even the loop itself, while I say the game is short, the corridor is very short as well, so it is literally a straight line. There's no corners, no sub-rooms to go into. You're going to get that short corridor each and every time. And once you have completed it or you've seen all the anomaly pulls, I don't think there's much of a reason to go back to it. So to give my verdict, it doesn't fail to do what it sets out to do. It's a stripped down, tense little anomaly hunter. If you're a die-hard fan of the genre or you like prisons as an aesthetic and you're fine with a game that will last maybe as long as this review, then, is it worth a £5? That's your call. But for everyone else, you'll probably want to keep walking. Join us next week for another episode of Gaming Reviews.